Hey guys, okay, so this is Tuesday's science video. It's on the 4 outer planets. It's page 155 and 156 in your science workbook. So just like I said, we're going to be talking about the 4 outer planets: Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. I just have a few little tidbits that I want to share with you that's in my teacher manual, and then I'm going to go on and read page 155 and 156, and then you guys have a worksheet to do that's actually going to be graded, which we'll talk about that more at the end of this video. Okay, so I have some fun facts here. It says, it was not until after the invention of the telescope that Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, which Pluto is no longer considered a planet, was discovered. But in 2006, Pluto was downgraded to a dwarf planet. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, the 4 planets that we're talking about now, they're called gas giants. These 4 planets have atmospheres that consist of mainly hydrogen and helium. So they consist of these 2 things. Saturn once was thought to be the only planet with rings, but they discovered that Jupiter, Uranus, and Neptune also have rings. Uranus spins on its side because its axis points towards the sun, and Neptune and Uranus are considered twins since they have many similarities, including their gas coloring and their size. So how cool is that? Last little bit is there are at least 173 moons that orbit the planets in the solar system. 173 moons. Earth only has 1 moon, but some have multiple moons. Actually, you know what? If we flipped back, Earth has 1 moon, and Mars has 2. So that's only 3. So that means 170 more of these moons consist in these 4 planets that we're going to be talking about today. So I'm going to read from starting on page 155 and 156. Now these pictures on 155 and this information on page 156, you can cut them out and make cards again like you did for the 4 inner planets, that would be good to study with. If you want to go ahead and do that, that's not part of your assignment, but if you want to do that as well to just help you be able to flip through kind of like flashcards. All right, so here we go. We're going to be on page 155. It says, the first 4 planets in the solar system are Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. The 4 outer planets in order are Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. So they go in order right here on page 155, at top to bottom. Okay, it says, these outer planets are called gas giants because they are made from different types of gases. Jupiter, Saturn, and Neptune all rotate in the same direction as they orbit. Uranus rotates in the opposite direction. Jupiter is the largest of all the planets. It rotates very quickly. Jupiter only takes about 10 hours to complete 1 rotation. And Saturn has hundreds of rings around it. Scientists have now learned that other planets have rings as well, which we just talked about. So over here on page 156, it kind of breaks down how wide it is, how much a rotation takes, the distance from the sun, 1 revolution, and then how many moons it has. That kind of stuff, like that in depth, is not going to be on your test because that's just a lot to remember. Let me pull it up for you, actually, and I'll tell you kind of what's going to be on your test. Let's see. Sorry, I have to move you guys over some to get to what I'm trying to look at. Okay, let's look. Your test is going to be next Monday. And let's see. No, you just need to know the planets in order, really. And and just a few things like what is the smallest planet, what is the largest planet. We know that the largest planet is Jupiter. We just read that. Okay, let's go on and read the last little paragraph on page 155. Saturn has hundreds of rings around it. Scientists have now learned that other... oh, we just read that. Sorry. Okay, now let's flip over to page 156. Here we go. It says Uranus is unique. All the other planets rotate upright like a spinning top. Uranus spins like a rolling ball as it rotates. Neptune is the furthest planet from the sun and is very difficult to study even with a powerful telescope. It appears to be blue in color. For several decades, scientists considered Pluto to be a major planet. However, it is not. It is now called a dwarf planet because of its size. Pluto is also different from the gas planets because it is made mostly of ice. So we know that it probably is made mostly of ice because it's so far away from the sun, right? Okay, so you have a worksheet to do. It's 2 questions, but there's 4 parts in each, so 8 total. And you are basically going to be ordering, just putting the planets in order. And that's it. So that's all you have to do for science today. If you have any questions, let me know, and good luck, guys.